Hey guys, welcome back to Shop Life. This is going to be a quick video on how to adjust your sunroof glass. So the main reason you would want to do this is if your glass is sticking out from the top of your roof, or if it's sitting too far in and then you get excessive wind noise and you might even get some water leaks into the cabin. So let's go ahead, like I already have my glass out, but I'm going to go ahead, you don't have to take it out to adjust your glass. So let me go ahead and put this back in and let me show you guys how to adjust it. Alright, so as you can see right here, this is the sunroof glass all the way down. The motor and the cassette is closed, but the sunroof glass has not been adjusted, and I just set it in, and this is how it sits. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go back inside the car. There's 3 screws on each side. Let me go ahead and put them in loosely, that way I can show you guys exactly how to adjust it. Screws for the sunroof glass are T20 screws. They look like this, and they're that long. You have 3 on each side. Let's go ahead and put them in. Alright, so if you guys have your glass already in it and you're trying to adjust it with the glass already in, what you're going to have to do is you're going to loosen the 2 back screws about 2 or 3 turns and loosen the front screw about 1 full turn. So once you do that, you should have enough access to move the sunroof glass around without having to use the motor. Let me go and get the other 3 in, and then I'll show you guys exactly how to hold the glass so that we can make sure it's in the right position. So if you're having sunroof problems and that's what led you to this video, I have another video that I uploaded right before this one that shows you guys how to diagnose and common problems with the E46 sunroof. So go ahead and watch that video, and that will help you diagnose your sunroof issues. It will be linked right down below in the description box. Alright, so once you have your screws loosened and you can move your glass around just like that, go ahead and go on the outside of the car and let's go ahead and set the position that you want it at. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to go ahead and feel with your hand how much of a dip there is on the front and the back and even the sides, and then you're going to have to adjust both sides at the same time. So if you adjust one side and then try to do the other side, one side is going to be lopsided. So let's go ahead and get this one where we want it. So right there seems about right. If you can, just get a helper for you to hold the glass in the position, or you could use some kind of painter's tape. Don't use any duct tape or electrical tape because that will leave residue on the body of the car. So a painter's tape, that won't leave any residue. Go ahead and use that, and you can tape it at the section that you want it, or just feel around for it, see where it's at. That's about right for the back section. This is going to be the tricky part. You want to make sure that you don't release any pressure off of the glass if you don't have a helper. That way you can keep it in the right position while you go inside and start tightening the screws. As long as you tighten one side down, the other side will not move. So I'm going to keep my pressure right here, and I'm going to go ahead and tighten the back screw about 1 turn. That way it won't move as much, and then I can go ahead and adjust the front. Alright, now I have the back section tight. As you can see, it's sitting flush with this. Now let's go ahead and adjust the front. So as you can see, this front section is sitting properly on this side. The back is dipping on that side because I had to push this front up. So now I'm going to go ahead and just go inside and just push it up just a little bit and have my helper tell me when it's flush, and I'll go ahead and tighten the screws. Alright, so once you have the front 2 and the back 2 screws tightened, go ahead and double check, make sure everything's flush. If you need to adjust anything now, you can just back it off like 1/4 of a turn, just enough that way you can just push it down just a little bit, and then go ahead and tighten it back up once you have it pushed down. Let's go ahead and check the top. So that section is almost perfect. The back on this section is down just a little bit, so we need to go ahead and raise the back a little bit on this side. So we're going to go ahead and adjust the top because this side is a little bit too high, and the back on that side is a little bit too low, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to loosen this just about 1/4 of a turn. Just feel with my hand when it's flush. Tighten it back up. Double check. Perfect. Let me go and get that back corner up just a little bit. Alright, so I went ahead and adjusted this back corner. and everything is perfect now. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten the middle screw and tighten the rest of the screws as well and make sure everything's nice and tight. Alright, so now that you have that done, what you want to do is you want to open or tilt up your sunroof, get it back down, make sure that the glass is sitting flush with the roof, and then go ahead and push it all the way back and bring it all the way up front and make sure all that's still working fine. Besides that, that's pretty much how you adjust the glass. If you have a helper, it will make your job a lot easier. You can have the helper hold the glass for you in place while you tighten all the screws down, and you won't have to do double guesswork like I was doing. So besides that, that's it for this quick video, guys. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos.